Hi Libra, this is Jessica with Whispers of Grace. I'm here today to do your April 1st through the 15th, 2018 general reading. So please remember, these are general. They may not apply to everyone, so please take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Now, if you're new to my channel, welcome. Glad to have you here. If you've been around, you know what to expect. So I am doing a little bit different this month, so I will be adding a bonus messages from spirit video after I get done with y'all's general spread. But I just, it was funny because when I was trying to pull the card for what you need to overcome in your recent past, I was getting a lot of indecisiveness. Like you don't really know what choice to make. And I find it interesting that the goodbye to the old and say hello to the new came out. And so this just tells me that you're kind of indecisive or was indecisive in your recent past, or maybe this is something that's just coming up for you about whether to end something or begin something. And maybe there is some sort of chapter in your life that needs to come to a close, because what I see coming towards you is hi, and I am so sorry that, like, I can't get any peace and quiet around here. I get in when I get in, so, but I really wonder if you knew what was waiting on the other side of that indecisiveness, if you could actually just make up your mind. And that's why I named it that this month, because with your overall energy, you have the Ace of Cups, okay? This is a beautiful, loving energy, new love, filling your own cup, self-love. And it's a positive new emotional experience, fulfilling romantic relationships, deep lasting spiritual insights. Now, you could have a fire sign in your life, someone who, is very charming and moves very fast. But if it's not, then it could, I personally think that either someone has rushed into your life, or it could be you almost trying to chase this new beginning, because you do have the Eight of Cups here, and with this deck, I really take this as taking a new path into spirituality. And in this deck, the Knight of Staffs also represents the time to take action, great passion for a cause, and instinctively knowing what to do. Now, I can see that at some point you were, and some of you might still be, but with the Nine of Swords, this is being in your head a lot and really having those sleepless nights. So you might have decided to take a rest or a break from certain people or situations that have been causing this emotional, mental imbalance. But I do see that there is something that you are wishing for, and especially with the Sun, you're wishing for more happiness and abundance in your life. And especially with the Three of Cups behind that, it's something to celebrate. Like, I want a life that I can celebrate, that I can truly be passionate about. And some of you might have a water sign on the other end of that, okay? Especially with the Ace of Cups. So, yeah. So I will say, with the water sign, if a water sign does come into your life, or, it's someone that comes in very fast and very charming, there might be a little bit of a, I don't want to say battle, but a little bit of reserve, and maybe that's where the indecisiveness is coming from, because you have the Five of Staffs here. You're not really sure what this change is going to bring, but you will decide to put in that investment with the Seven of Pentacles, because you find out that this person is meant to be in your life and will create stability and balance, okay? So just to let y'all know, that's what I see. And that's just your overall energy. So I do see that in your recent past, yeah, see, and I knew there was going to be a fire sign in there. So honestly, I'm kind of seeing all over the place. And again, these are general readings. So, you know, there's a lot of different energies going around. Let me see. Yes, no, it is coming. But that's the thing. We have to work on our stuff in order to get to that, right? But these doors are trying to open up for y'all. So that's why I do my spreads the way I do them, because I want you to realize what is kind of in the background of your life, what you need to be focusing on, rather than, you know, focusing on what you need to overcome, work on that, focus on the positive and what you have to look forward to. Because if we don't know what we need to work on, how are we going to get there, right? So with your what you need to overcome in the recent past, that indecisiveness about closing out certain chapters or whether to let someone new in, I definitely see a earth sign here. So it might be an earth sign that you need to move away from, cut ties with, and I really feel like it's an earth sign or someone who might, okay, and I'm picking this up too. So for those of you who it's not an earth sign, it might be someone who really is just taking their sweet ass time. And okay, so like the people who are in relationships, okay, specifically for women, yeah. So it might be one of those things where you've been together forever and you're wanting to settle down, you're wanting to get married, and you've already been together like 6 years and they're still not willing to talk about marriage. At some point you have to say, hey, is this going to align for both of us, and is it really right for all of us? Okay, like that kind of thing. So it might just be someone who really takes their sweet ass time, or it could be an earth sign. So now, if any of you are indecisive about going back to school, or, you know, really where to put your efforts in, you need to make up your mind. Okay? You need to make a solid choice and move towards that, okay? Because what you have in your current energy and what you need to be focused on is the get some exercise card. When I see this card, there's so much fast moving energy there. And then with the other cards too, I just, yeah, so, okay. And this is just telling y'all that, especially for those of you who, you know, were dealing with an earth sign in the recent past, you need to cut the ties, you need to work on that. That is what you need to overcome, okay? Now, what you need to be focused on is that movement forward. What do you want in your life? What do you want to manifest for yourself, and what do you want to feel like? If you choose to stay in the past and stay in that low vibration, then that is exactly what you're going to get. But if you want to focus on creating more, yes, good, good. Go back to school. Like I said, make up the decision. And you do. With this page of Ariel here, she's in a stack of books. And that's why I'm saying, making up your mind about what you really want to put forth into your life, and you will figure it out once you decide to fully cut that earth sign or that slow moving energy out of your life. So when you move into your current energy, this is where that movement starts to pick up the pace, okay? And you might want to start, you know, taking better care of yourself and really just focusing on the benefit of moving forward and accepting change into your life. Because the Chariot here is about determination and self-control, career advancement, and being seen by others. Like, this guy is riding through town square and it just looks like an angel, and everyone notices this person because you took the time to really focus on yourself and put your money where your mouth is. You're saying, hey, this is what I want to accomplish, and I'm going for it, right? There's no stopping you once you really accept and get rid of the indecisiveness. When you decide to put that effort into what it is, you're going to move so fast. And Here you come in your full glory, okay? The Justice card represents Libra. It is balance, it is justice, and anything that might not have gone in your favor will be made up for you, okay? Because you have brand new beginnings coming, especially in financial. Just saying. So they're just letting you know that there is luck around the corner, okay? And what you have to look forward to when you listen to Spirit's guidance today is amazing. And there is going to be a lot of work there, Libra, but that's perfectly fine, because you know what's coming? Travel, relocation, vacation, whatever your heart's desire, enlightenment. You might decide to go on a retreat or something to get your healing on, but it's just saying that an upcoming trip proves to be life-changing in positive ways. Again, you might be relocating. You might decide to pick up your shit and move out, right? Because you need the emotional healing. You need to distance yourself from what it is in your past that keeps, resurfacing, and you're not able to gain enough distance to cut off the contact, cut off the cord, right? This is a time for Libra to really dive into themselves and focus on what it is that they want to accomplish in their life, and focus on solely that and their healing. And you do this by movement forward and spiritual growth, okay? The Knight of Swords, time to move quickly, choose logic over emotion, and sudden changes. When you decide this for yourself, Libra, you're going to make this really fast. I see a lot of fast movement, okay? And the fact that with the cards that are coming out, you have major changes coming your way. Okay, and it will be beneficial for you, but you have to let go of the slow moving energy and the earth sign for whoever's dealing with the earth sign. But either way, you need to overcome that energy so you can get into the energy of Libra, get that movement going, and figure out what it is that you want to create for yourself. So, and again, if you knew that all this love and stability and passion and all these great changes, not only to heal yourself, but to bring in more positive energy, would you really be holding on to this slow moving energy that's not willing to commit? Or, that you actually have to be indecisive whether you want that in your life or not? I'm just asking. I mean, if you knew what was waiting for you, would you? Would you just like, all right, well, fine. You don't want to be here. See you later. You know what I'm saying? Like, get out of here. You don't want to be a part of the solution. Don't be a part of the problem. Just saying. So what energy do your spirit guides want you to focus on and put into action at this time? And again, this card's all about the changes, going through the cycles, right? But this says I find a deeper meaning and personal growth amid the discomfort. So it's being able to accept that things didn't work out as you thought they would. That the changes and the growing pains that you're going through, you can find a sense of comfort there because you overcame. You were able to look at your hurt and your pain and say, you know what, but it made me stronger. So whatever, I'm moving to bigger and better things. I'm unapologetic about what I desire and trust that what I will focus on will grow. Again, putting your money where your mouth is. If you want to create a better life for yourself, you go and do it. So don't apologize for what it... Okay, sorry about that, guys. But we all have our quirks, and we all have things that we're holding on to. It's a matter of who's willing to look at their shit and who's willing to work on it, okay? Don't apologize for being who you are, and don't be ashamed of who you are. And trust that as long as you're focusing on, you know, doing things karmically correct and being a good person, that is where you're going to grow. And it's where you're willing to put in your effort. That is where you're going to grow. So don't put your time and effort into things that aren't willing to grow with you. That's all I'm saying. In any moment, I can surrender to the powerful presence of love through prayer, contemplation, and stillness. And this is about meditating, okay? Surrendering to the energy around you and realizing that love is everywhere. It's within us. It's within the universe. It's within our family and our friends. It's within our animals. And just wherever we can find love, there is. So just make sure that you're giving that to yourself and that you're giving the time to spirit to say, I sense you. I see the miracles you create for me every day, and I'm appreciative of it, you know? And yeah, through prayer and meditation, I create a ripple effect. So what is it that you're focusing on? And what are you putting out into the universe? And remember that it does create a ripple effect. So if you're focusing on the negative, that's what's going to come back. If you focus on the positive and keep moving forward, more good things will come, I promise. And it's just telling you to have faith, okay? This is your love guidance. And it's just telling you to have faith in your transformation, to have faith and trust in your journey in any situation that comes to you. Being able to trust your intuition of whether if it's actually right for you, if it's meant to be a part of your life, and is it aligned with your divine purpose. Don't be afraid to ask for help. Especially for people who, you know, you want to ask people who have been there. You're not going to go to a mechanic and say, hey, I need my toilet fixed. You're going to go to a plumber who knows how to work on those things. Don't ask people for relationship advice if they've never had a successful relationship. So just keep that in mind and know that it's okay, especially when you're deciding to go back to school or creating something new, trying to buy a new home, that you're asking the right people, and don't be afraid to ask for help or guidance, especially with the changes that are about to happen. But you have to be willing to make that decision, decisive, and not be willing to let that's trying to come into your life. Have faith and trust in your journey. It's going to be a beautiful one if you let it. That is what I have. Email me at whispersofgrace1016@gmail.com. If you do not need a personal reading and you feel like this was enough for you, but you still like to support the channel, there is a donation link down in the description box. If you're not friends with us on Facebook, please go check us out. I am offering classes now, so if you are interested in those kind of things, or, you know, working on your personal awakening, I am offering sessions on that as well. So I love you guys very much, and thank you so much for all of your support. I wish you nothing but love and light, and please let me know how this resonates. I'm going to start doing